Awesome. Hey there, guys. It's Mia Redrick here. I hope that you can hear me just fine. One second. I am so excited about this webinar today. I am so excited about the webinar today. And it is my pleasure to serve you today. And my only goal is to support you with understanding first and foremost, that you can create product with what you know. And if you don't understand that, then at the end of this call today, that is my goal, is to support you in understanding exactly that. For those of you who I am just meeting, I am Mia Redrick. I am the mom strategist, and I support clients for both life and business success. You can always stay connected to me if you're not already on my newsletter list at miaredrick.com, or even on Facebook, Mia Redrick, the mom strategist over there. Mia Redrick, the mom strategist. Now, listen, as the room fills up, I'd love to hear from you, from those of you who are here. So just type in hello, hello. I'd love to hear from you. For those of you who are in the room and who are here today, I see that there are several of you guys that are live, and I'm so excited that you come on this busy day. Every day is a busy day, right? And to get fed, all right? And that's my goal, is to support you guys with a high-value webinar today. Just really quickly, I want to, before I get started, just tell me where you're from. Where are you from? Where are you from? Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm trying to see your comments. I don't see your comments here. So let's see here. Let me just make sure. All right. Where are you from? So type in where you're from, and I'm trying to see your comments. I want to make sure that I'll be able to review your questions today live. All right. Okay. All right. So if you are ready, I am ready. And if you're ready, just simply say, I'm ready, Mia. I'm going to dive right in. For those of you who I've never met before, and for those of you who are coming back to another webinar or another webinar that I've hosted before, I just want to welcome you here wholeheartedly. I'm so excited about the content that I'm going to share with you today. And my goal is to create that shift inside of you. If you've been wanting to create products, if you've been wanting to create services like coaching, your consulting programs, and the one thing that keeps consistently getting in the way is you don't know where to start in terms of beginning to create your product, you're going to love, love, love this webinar today. And this webinar is absolutely for you. And I will tell you that it's going to be content rich. And my only goal is to serve and support you with understanding that you know that you are product, that you can take what you know and package it in so many different types of forms, and that you can sell, all right, that you can monetize with. Now, I'm going to tell you that this is for you, for those of you out here who, you want to stand on your education, your gifts, your background, your talent, your soft skills. Maybe people come up to you all the time and say, you should write a book about that. And you're like, I should, but you're not exactly sure where to start. I'm telling you, this is really for you. This is not for those of you who are looking for something that's get rich quick, or you're not willing, you don't identify yourself as a person that does the work. I would say the person that does the heavy lifting. Because what I want you to know, in all honesty, is that creating product does take work. And I'm going to share with you today some easy ways that I've been able to create product. But creating product it takes work. And it takes time, it takes energy, and yes, it does take some resources, some money in order for you to create product. So this is not for you if you're looking for, for me to tell you something and instantly you create a product and you're not willing to put in the work, all right? But for those of you who are out here, maybe you've already been doing the work. That's the vast majority of people I get to work with. You're already doing the work. And you're like, if I could figure out how to package my know-how into a way that I could sell, you already know you have another option to generate income based on your passion, your purpose, your talent, and your skills. And if that's you, you're going to love, love, love what I'm going to be sharing with you today. All right? All right. There are 4 things that I am going to cover with you today. And I know that a lot of you guys have already seen that, but I want to just kind of go over that. Let me pull it up. I want to go over that with you because it's really important that you know how you're going to spend your time over the next hour, all right? And the first thing that I commit to on this webinar doing is I want to make sure that first and foremost, you understand the types of products that are available for you to create, okay? And I think that a lot of times that really when you are smart and you're sharp, right, and you're the kind of person that believes in self-investment and you want to go out there and serve the world with your gifts, sometimes you're not sure of what your product options really are, okay? And today on this webinar, I'm going to cover that, all right? I'm going to cover that, and you're going to understand what is available to you that maybe you've not thought of before. Number 2, the second thing I'm going to cover on this webinar are the methods for you to create the products, all right? Because maybe you already know some products out there, right? Some books or things like that, but you don't know how to get it done. You don't know the methods that you could explore to get these things done. And if you knew the methods, right, you knew them, then it would be a lot easier for you to get your coaching program out there, get your books, your e-courses out there, get your continuity program, your membership sites up and running, right? I know I'm talking your language. And then number 3, the third thing I'm going to talk about is how to package the things that you put together. And this is probably one of the things that I see all the time working with clients is that sometimes they have products, lots of products, or a few products, but they don't know how to package them together for full value. Is that you? All right, if that's you, you're going to totally love this because I'm going to break this down for you. If you don't know how to package your products properly, then it's very difficult to, let's say, make the money that you want to make because sometimes you're undervaluing what you're putting together. Am I talking to you? I know. I've seen this before. And then number 4, the 4th thing that I'm going to cover today is how to find buyers, all right? Yeah, they're all over. And I know that for those of you who are thinking about creating product, you're wondering, how am I going to find people to buy it? And I want you to leave your friends, your neighbors, your relatives alone. Leave them alone, all right? There's so many people out there that will buy your products and services, all right? And you don't have to just rely on your direct sphere of influence, although that's one stream, but not just that, all right? But then there are those of you who also have products and services. And if you just had a flow of clients coming in, this would be magical for you. Like you would be able to sell what you have, that great and amazing product that you already have, right? Is that okay? So if that's you, then you're gonna love, love, love what I'm gonna talk about when I get to that portion, all right? So I want you to sit back. I want you to sit back, sit up, whatever it takes, all right? To be excited, to be informed, to get it done. And I want you to flat enjoy yourself today, all right, on this webinar. And I'm so, so, so excited about supporting you, about, sharing with you what I know flat works. And I know will help you also to be able to create products, to be able to monetize those products, and to be able to sell those products to tons of buyers who want what you have, all right? So let me formally introduce myself for those of you who I have not met yet. I am Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist. I'm a business coach and a life coach, and I support my clients with both life and business success, all right? My background, I got started my business 13 years ago. As a corporate trainer, I thought that, you know what, one day I wanted to just take my background, my professional background, and go to work for myself, okay? And maybe you can relate to this. Like maybe you're like me, like you're that person, and you want also to combine your background, your professional background, into a product or business that you could sell. But I had one problem. I had no idea how in the world to be a mom coach. You know what I mean? Like you never heard of a mom coach before, right? So I didn't know how I could identify, a way to create products or even start this brand from scratch. So I went to a small business resource center in my town, and I was told by the director of that center that no one would ever pay me to coach moms. Now think about it this way. 13 years ago, there were no mom coaches, right? You really didn't hear that word. Today, you hear it a lot more often, all right? But 13 years ago, you didn't hear the word mom coaching. And as a result of that, I think that sometimes if you are a thought leader, right, or you see things that aren't there, that's me, all right, mom coaching, and you go to someone that for advice, if they haven't seen what you've seen, if they don't know what you know, they will often tell you that that idea doesn't make any sense. So that's what happened. And he discouraged me, that director of that business center. He told me that I should start a training and development company or go back to corporate America. Can you believe it? So I went to a small business resource center to figure out how to start a business, and he told me to go back to work. Okay, that's kind of crazy a little bit. But I'm so grateful that I wasn't totally discouraged and that I didn't listen to him. So I went to, went online, I started looking for someone that could help me, and I bumped into a coach, and her models really changed my life. I had never thought about working with a life coach or a business coach at all. And I saw what this woman was doing online, and I was like, I want to learn more. Reached out to her, went to a live event, and the rest was history. It was the first time that I ever invested in coaching. All right. And I tell you this because maybe that's you. Like maybe you've never invested in a coach. Maybe you've never thought about investing in a coach. That was me. All right. I never intentionally signed up to invest with a coach. But what I loved about her business was the fact that it was the first time I had ever met an entrepreneur who, in the truest sense, had built time-rich models. That meant that she was working really from the comfort of her home, but also around the world. She would leave and go to Mexico November, December, January, February. She would run her business from Mexico. And I was like, what? All the entrepreneurs that I knew were trading time for dollars. They didn't have freedom in the truest sense. So I was so grateful that I made that decision to learn from her, to listen to her, to learn from those models on how to build a solid coaching business. And I did have a problem when I first got started with her. She was charging $1,000 an hour. Now I want you to get this. This is 13 years ago, right? She's charging $1,000 for an hour, and I don't even know what's the first question to ask her. Like, I know I need her help. I don't want her to take time out of her life to invest in my dream for free, but I do not know what in the world to ask her, okay? And I'm so grateful that I, made that decision to work with her. It changed my life. Fast forward, as a result of building my business, I work about 31 hours a month from the comfort of my home with time-rich models. And I love what I get to do. I service a client base around the world, literally around the world. And I work with giants. So let me tell you what I think a giant is. So if this is you, you'll know I'm for you. I work with people who are smart. They are sharp. They believe in self-investment. A lot of my clients have PhDs or MDs or JDs or master degrees, or they are thought leaders, right? And they're action takers. They're go-getters. They're go-givers. And they are giants in that sense, and that maybe they have been in places in their life where every time they show up somewhere, they end up becoming the leader, you know what I mean? They end up being the people that impact the space the most, and they are looking to hang out with other giants, other like-minded people. Those are the kind of people I work with. All of my clients believe in self-investment. In fact, I don't even work with people who don't. Because what I know is true, being an entrepreneur takes investment of time, money, and energy. And so if you are looking to grow a business, build a business, then you already know that it's going to take investment to do that. And that means that that's not a shot in the arm. You know what I mean? That's not a quick fix. You're willing to do the work. So those are the kind of people that I get to work with. And if this is you, you're going to love, love, love what I'm going to teach you in the next couple of minutes. I love the models by which I built my business because my husband developed kidney disease 8 years ago, and it was devastating, obviously, for my family, devastating news. And I was so grateful that I had built models that allowed me to be there for my family. Had I built my business being on the road, I would have been out of business. But because I built my coaching practice from the comfort of my home, I was able to be there for my family when they needed me most, all right? And I know that I'm talking to somebody out there that maybe you are looking to build a business that is not a hustle and grind, right? That you don't have to run around like you're like a chicken with your head cut off in order for you to generate clients. I know. I totally relate to that. And I was grateful that I learned how to build a business from the comfort of my home with time-rich models. And if you're into that, then right here, right now, I'm into that, Mia, right? Because that's going to really support you also, okay? And I'm really excited about that as well, all right? So, and then the other thing I will say is that when my husband developed kidney disease, I wanted to be there for my kids in a completely different way. And because I knew that they needed me, right? And I know that a lot of you guys can completely relate to that as well. My kids needed me in a whole different kind of way. And I was grateful that I could be there because Dallas is like 15 to 18 hours a week where he would go and have that therapy, very aggressive therapy. And so I was grateful that I had a business that provided another option. I was also grateful that I had a business that was profitable, which is really important. And this is for those of you out here, you know, my thought leaders, I'm probably gonna call you out right now, that you're like, I love what I do, but you're conflicted about earning income for what you know. You know what I mean? That means that you're more comfortable doing what you do and giving it away for free than charging for it. Yeah, I know. Listen, I've heard it all, okay? But I was so grateful that I built a business that was profitable because when my family needed it most, right, I was able to be there. And I'll give you some examples of that. For example, we were able to hire a private physician for my husband, which meant that he had a doctor that only had 25 patients instead of hundreds of patients. So we got an elevated level of care because we could afford that care. And I tell you this because when you build your business, you want to build your well before you are thirsty, before you're thirsty. All right. That's why it's important to have a profitable business. All right. Also, I love the fact that as a result of building an amazing business, we were able to give our kids a world-class education. I've invested over $715,000 in my kids' private school tuition. And I tell you this because, why? Because I know that there's a mom or dad that's listening right now and you want to grow your business because you want different options for your children. I get that. All right. And to me, building a business will allow you to do exactly that. All right. But also what I love equally is being able to date my husband in the middle of the week because I'm free. All right. And maybe for some of you, this is a reason that you too want to be an entrepreneur is because you want to be able to, you know, date your husband in the middle of the day or just control your time. And I would say the last thing that I love about my business is my kids are now 19, 15, and 12 years old. And for the last 13 years, I've seen everything I wanted to see, everything. And maybe that's not your thing, but if you're that mom or parent out there, dad, and you're thinking, you just want to be able to go and bring the cupcakes, read the stories, you know what I mean? Be a part of your child's world and build a business that provides true freedom, then you're going to love what I'm going to talk about. I'm ready to jump into it. I'm ready to jump into this today. If you are ready, all right? If you're ready, I want you to simply say, I am ready right now, all right? And I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to crush it, all right? I was trying to see and ensure that I could see comments, all right? The comments are not working right now, and I don't know why. Okay, so Natasha, can you see if we can, if there's anything I can do here to get them to work? Let me see, 1 second. Okay, okay, all right. So the comments are not working. All right, so I'm gonna get started. All right, so as I promised you today, it's going to be an information-packed webinar. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is number one, all right, is that if you are looking to create product, what product can do for you is it can change your whole world. It's a completely different way to be able to generate income in your life, right? What I love about creating product is that you can create product that gives you freedom in the truest sense, leveraging what you know and packaging your education into product that can allow you, when you're, let's say, on vacation with your family, you can still generate income because of the products that you created. All right. So the first thing I want to talk to you about tonight is the types of product. All right. That you can create. And to me, I'm just going to share my story. My very first product I created was an ebook. And that ebook was based on me having some difficult in-law situations and wanting very much to support other people with learning how to co-create and make your in-law situation better. So I just shared step-by-step my formula for being able to get along better with my in-laws in terms of being able to coordinate, obviously the things I needed to with my husband, this is his family, and then also with my kids, because if you're in-laws, you've got to hang out with them all the time, right? Or at least periodically. And so I thought other people could benefit from my tips and my life, what I had overcome and what I knew. So the first thing I want to say to you is that one of the greatest types of products that you can create is a product that stands on your life, right? It stands on your life. It stands on your experience. And so my first product, I made $97,000 pretty much right out the gate within that first year. It was a little small ebook that I sold for $14.99. And it was just based on me supporting other people with what I knew how to do. And once I was able to do that, I was like, aha, that's the secret, okay? The secret is being authentic and sharing what I know how to do. So for those of you who've been making this way too hard, like maybe you've been thinking in order for you to create product, generate product, that you needed to make this more difficult than it is. I want to challenge you. I want you to know from where you sit right now, you know more than you think you know. And when you start thinking about the things that you've overcome, the problems, the challenges that you've had in your life, and the things as a result of you having true life experience, and you break those down into steps and formulas, that's an easy way to be able to create a product. And any and every single person listening to me today can create a product based on something you've overcome. I want you to think about it right now, all right? And I want you to write down what's something that comes to mind that you've overcome that you can write about, all right? That you can think about. What could your ebook be about? But then I realized that, what if you wanted to, and then I realized that what if you wanted to work with me in a lot of different ways? And I started writing and creating tons of different ebooks based on things that I knew, all kinds of things that I knew for sure, and I had overcome and I had generated expertise in. So one of the things I want you to know is that today it's so important to make sure that when you put a great product out there, that it's great product. Notice I didn't say average product. You got a lot of junky product out there. And if you want people to want your stuff, you want people to see you as a credible expert or a person that puts out amazing content, then I want you to know that it's really important to always only talk about what you know about, all right? So that's the deal, all right? If that's a deal, I want you to write a deal, yeah, all right? The next thing that I started to do, I started creating a list of all these topics of things that I could write about. But then I thought, maybe people want to experience me in a completely different way. And that got me to thinking, like, what could this be? And I started thinking about things like e-courses, small courses that I could offer that would allow someone that was interested already in one of my ebook products, but now they might be interested in something a little bit bigger, and I can support them in a greater way and answer some of their questions. It might be something like a webinar. It might be something like a teleseminar. It might be something like a coaching program. It might be something like a Q&A where I'm answering any questions that they have. And I hope I've got you thinking right now, because there's so many types of products that you can create. And maybe it's a checklist. Maybe it's a checklist. Maybe it's an assessment. Maybe it's a workbook. There could be tons of things based on what you know that you can begin to create products. I've got you interested, all right? So there are lots of products, and I can literally cover today really 75 to 100 different types of products that I teach my clients. But I wanted to give you some that are real simple and that are easy for you to say, I could do that, right? And if you know that based on what I've just said right now, you're like, your juices are flowing, you're thinking, I could do this, right? You're like, I could do this. I could write down what I already know about, all right, put that in an e-product, right, and put it online to sell. I could easily give an extension of that into something bigger, some kind of course, and support people in that way. Right? I could do that. I could do a checklist. I didn't even know a checklist was a product. Yeah, a workbook. I could create a workbook. That's what I want you to think about. But there's so many other ways. All right, the second thing that I want you to understand also is that once you have an idea of the kind of product that you want to put out there, using your skills and your talent and your gifts, all right, your know-how, all right, I want you to know that you need to have a method to create the product, all right? This is what slows everybody down, all right? So maybe you're this way. You've got like an idea second, right? You're like, I could do this kind of product, I could do that kind of product, and you know what those products are. But when you start thinking about, in the truest sense, man, how can I take those products and, you know, what's my method for like getting those products out here in the world, right? Like, you just don't know. You don't know how to structure it. You don't know what it needs to look like. You don't know what form it can take. Am I talking to you, right? So if this is you, I want you to understand this, that there are lots of different methods that I teach my clients on how to structure products. But some real simple things that you can do are PDFs, right? PDF, ebooks are easily turned into PDFs, and you can take those PDFs and you can load them online. A method to create a product is you can turn something like this webinar. It could be a product, right? So you can take video. Live video is a great way to turn that into a product. Or you can take a telecall, right? And instantly that could be a podcast that you offer. That could be a reoccurring product that you put inside of a continuity program or a membership site where, you know, you talked about it one time and somebody subscribes to it and they get it over and over again. Or another type of product is I love to repurpose the things you know. And I always say that that's one of the things that people never think about. Like, maybe you're at a live event and you speak all the time, but you never think about recording the things that you're talking about to turn those things into a product. That's a method to create products. So I want you to think about the things you're doing already. You know, maybe you're already on live stream, all right, and you're not capturing what you know. Maybe you're doing telecalls already and you're not recording. All those things can be products. And there is a method by which if you take the ways that you know to create product, right, that you're already creating product, maybe you never thought of it that way, speaking at a live event, doing a live stream like Periscope or Instagram or Facebook Live, and seeing it as a product, and you capture that. Now we can take those things, that information, turn that into what I talked about, number one. Those could be your books, your e-courses. Those could be your programs. That could be your coaching program. All right. And so that's really, really important. Also to get. I'm going to ask you guys right now. My assistant just chimed in and said, "Can you reload your page? Can you reload this page?" And I think when you do that, you're going to be able to receive. I'm going to be able to receive your comments. All right. So can you reload the page? And I believe that we think that's going to allow me to be able to see your comments. So if you guys would try it, I want to give you a couple seconds to do that. All right, to reload the page. And I believe that's going to enable me to be able to see your products. Okay, I mean your questions. Okay, all right. So let me give you a second to do that. Let's see. I'm going to reload my page too and see if we can do it. All right. Is it working? I hope it's working. That's what I love about technology, is that when I say to you, like right now while I'm talking to you in this moment, when I'm talking to you in this moment, that's what I love about technology, is that in this moment, it will allow us, like right now while I'm talking to you, 1 second, it will allow us in this moment to create product, right? Like while I'm creating a product while I'm talking to you. All right, what I want you to do is write me a comment right now, and I want to make sure I can see it. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I can't see it yet though. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep going. All right. And I'm thinking that we're going to be able to. Did that work? Did it work? Okay. So I can't see it though. So that's so funny. So that worked. All right. All right. Okay. So I got to figure out how to get it to work on my end. All right. So you guys can see it. And let's see here. Enable. All right. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to keep going. All right. And the next thing I want you to know about, the methods for creating a product is that once you start creating the products, all right, what's so cool is that you get hooked, all right? You get so excited and you get hooked by it because you start to realize, like, wow, this is like the coolest thing ever. And it's easy to do it when you understand, one, the different types of products, right? And second, you have a method to create your product, your way to capture, you know what I mean, and produce the product. And I think that often people don't realize all the different ways that you're already creating product that maybe you've taken for granted. You haven't thought about what you're doing as a means to be able to create, that you're creating product already that could be repurposed, right? If you record and you repurpose what you're doing, a lot of it can already be product. And that's one of the things that I love to go deeper on with my clients, showing them so many different ways that they can capture the things that they're doing, and they can turn those things, repurpose that content into all kinds of courses and books and emails and things like that. Hi, Ann, good to see you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Paula, good to see you guys. I'm so excited that you guys are posting your comments here. I appreciate it, all right? So I hope you guys are getting value, and if you're getting value, then let me know. Let me know right now. I just want to pause for a second. Now that I can see your comments, let me know one aha that you're having so far. And I'm going to keep it going, but I want to know, what are you getting? Is this getting you stoked? Is this getting you excited about what the possibilities are in terms of your ability to be able to create product, all right? And I'd love to hear from you guys, all right, in terms of that. Number three, packaging your products. Now, maybe some of you have already, different types of products, all right? And maybe some of you are, capturing your products, and maybe you even know how to repurpose products. But you find that you're that person that every time you're selling something, you're underselling something. You know what I'm talking about? That means that the value of whatever you're selling, I'm going to give an example, it's like, should be $2,500, but you're selling it for $300. Is that you? Okay, I know. I hear it all the time, all right? And so if you don't know how to properly package together what you have, thank you, Paula. If you don't know how to package together what you have, then it's very easy. It's very easy to, fall into that trap. It's very easy to, not undervalue what you have, or, for the client to not fully even know what you bring to the table, all right? So important. Thank you, Karen. I'm so glad that you're getting value also, all right? And that there are so many possibilities, all right? So, so packaging your product is, to me, really important. I'll give you a basic example. Once I came up with my, my e-products, for example, and I started thinking, what would be an extension of these ebooks, right? And these ebooks, people were loving my ebooks, they were buying the ebooks, they were making a lot of money. And I thought, well, I could create an e-course as an extension of that. That would allow me to have a bigger package for a client. I already know what they like, and now I can give them a course that guides them over a period of time to go deeper on this subject, and it would allow me to create greater value for them. And let's say somebody was totally interested in that e-course and they loved it, right? And they got great value from that. I might then create another extension product from that. You guys follow me on that? And that might be a coaching program that would run for 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. Hope you guys are hearing me on this. So learning how to package your products is going to do a couple of things. It's going to keep you from cutting off the way that you're able to generate income. All right, you guys following me on this? This is probably one of the biggest mistakes and one of the biggest things that people overlook. All right, when they are looking to create content, they come up with one product that's low value, and they never think about what will fully support the client's journey. What would the client really need from you, right? Imagine if somebody bought an ebook from me and I then took them to an e-course and they loved that, and then I offered them an opportunity to coach with me in a 12-month coaching program. Now, instead of me making $14, or let's say the e-course was, $4.97. I'm just using some examples here. Now I put them in a coaching program, and let's say it was a low-end coaching program, and for something like $2,400 a year. So now from that one client, I've made over, let's say, $2,400, close to $3,000 instead of $14.99. And I know that a lot of you guys are guilty out here. You don't know how to package your products. You don't know how to connect them so that they really support that client in getting a real transformation. It really allows that client to get great and amazing results. And as a result of that, you're going to get great and amazing testimonials that they get results. And it also doesn't allow you to undervalue what you're talking about. If you hear me on this, I want you to write, I hear you, all right? Because this is so, so key. And it really is one of the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make, is that they'll create one thing. Let me give you an example. And you guys might have done this. You might have created a live event. Let's say you did a physical live event, and people came to your event, and you said, thank you for coming. They paid for tickets, all right? You delivered tremendous value, and you didn't offer those clients an opportunity for more, all right? To me, that's a challenge with packaging your product. You don't have a process to do that. And when you understand methods on how to do that, you can take something that would have been, maybe you sold your tickets for $350, and you said, thank you so much. And you made, after your cost, maybe $100 a ticket, you had 30 people at your event. So, okay, so you made $3,000. But you left on the table, maybe $30, $40, $50,000, $100,000 because you didn't offer a coaching program. Imagine if you had a coaching program. Somebody came to your live event and you offered them a program that you were selling for $5,000, and 20 people said yes. You'd make $100,000. But you got to think of the way to package your products in order for you to do that. Is this supporting you? Are you getting some ideas? Somebody say, I'm getting this. I am understanding this. This is one of the things that I teach my clients on, how to go deeper in this area. And then the fourth thing that I want you to know, okay, let me see, LaTanya just asked me a question. One second, LaTanya. How do you feel about packaging in a mobile app? Mobile apps are great to package it. I think it's a great way. It's also a great way to be able to package to a corporation as well. And that's a whole nother product that you can create and sell or do license use agreements. You make a lot of money from mobile applications. Awesome. So Lauren is ready, okay? Is anyone else ready, okay? Anybody else ready, okay? And I hope that this is really supporting you guys and giving you great and amazing ideas. That is really important to me, to always never waste your time, all right? I'm so grateful that you're here. And the fourth thing that I want to say is, let's say you know the types of products, right? Because we've been talking about that. All right, you know now different methods that you can create products, right? By recording and repurposing what you've got. And now you've thought about different ways you can package what you have, or at least you now know how. I made a case that if you package what you have differently, you can change the profitability of your product line, all right? I think everybody understands that. But the fourth thing that's important is you can have all of those things, but if you don't have a way to find buyers, then your products just sit on the shelf, right? It just sits on the shelf. And what happens when it sits on the shelf is that you lose your sense of confidence, right? You lose the sense that the products that you created, that you know are great products, right? And amazing. You lose the sense that, that you package these things together, all the things that you now start to doubt that the product you created is a good product. I see this all the time. So if I have clients who create products and they don't have customers that are coming, they start to doubt themselves, right? And what I want you to understand is that finding buyers is essential to growing a great and amazing business. Now, this sounds like an obvious, but it's not obvious to a lot of people in business. A lot of people who like to spend a lot more of their time, designing the product, getting the banners going, getting the landing pages done, all of those kinds of things. And they don't focus as much on the process, which is one of the most important parts of the process, is the marketing and how to find the buyers and how to sell, like how to sell to people who want what you have. Now, I will tell you that my process for selling, I am not a cheesy salesperson, right? I'm not a cheesy salesperson. I'm going to answer that. Ann wants to know, what if you don't have a list, right? When I got started, I didn't have a list either. The process that I teach my clients, you don't need a list at all in order for you to find buyers, all right? And I want you to think about how you got here with me today, all right? The fact of the matter is you came likely from some social media site or someone referred you, all right? But the fact of the matter is you need to know how to find buyers. If you don't know how to find buyers, you're going to be out of business with glossy websites, you know what I mean? Great programs that can support people, but that don't serve anyone, all right? So one of the things that's really important to understand is how to find the best clients for your products and services. And I want to talk about this for a minute, maybe in a way that you didn't think about. The thing is, today is sort of a microwave society, right? So people want everything instantaneous, and they don't really want to do the work, and they want to work with everyone. Now, I want to tell you that if you ever decide you want to work with me, which is a great idea, all right? The fact of the matter is, I'm not going to want you to work with everyone, because I don't work with everyone, okay? I mentioned very early in this webinar, I work with people who are investors. They're smart, they're sharp, okay? They have skills already that they want to monetize, that they see themselves as giants and thought leaders. And one of the things that's really important to me personally is that whenever I'm selling or sharing with the world as a result of my product line, that I can be 100% authentically me. And that's what I'm going to require of you too. One of the ways to find buyers, the best buyers, I want you to think about this webinar. You've been on this webinar with me for, now almost 45 minutes, all right? Hopefully it's going by quickly for you, all right? And I hope that you're like, I like her. And the reason you like me is maybe, if you like me, is because you're like, I feel like I can relate to her. She's being herself. And I want you to be yourself too, all right? I want you to understand that there is a magic in authenticity and selling. And today, we don't see enough of it. And if you want to find your buyers, this is why I want you to only talk about what you know about and sell the things that are your sweet spot that you've already overcome. The challenge is that so many people are searching other people's websites, you know what I mean, doing a Google search to figure out what their purpose is. And I don't want you to sell that way. I want you to be thinking about from the inside out, what do I know how to do, all right? So that's what I do. I think about what I know about, the problems I know how to solve, and the systems that I have that have really supported me in being able to grow my business from scratch, my brand from scratch, that have allowed me to not only service hundreds of clients around the world and help over 113 of my clients become authors, to not only get signed to Emmy-nominated, nationally syndicated television shows, all right, as the Mom Strategist paid talent, to not only be able to write best-selling books. I've had 4 best-selling books, to do corporate partnerships with Fortune 100 and 500 brands, because I've been being myself doing that, all right? And this idea today that you have to be anything other than who you are, talk about anything other than what you know about, is going to lead you around down that path of not finding the buyers you want. Everything is live, okay? Everything is live stream, okay? You gotta understand, people will connect with you, they will buy from you if they like, know, and trust you. Not if you hype them, leave your ego on the back burner. You're already smart and amazing. Lead with your gifts, all right? That is one of the best ways to find your buyers. It happens every single day. People write me like, I just like you. I feel connected to you, all right? Because I'm being myself. And if I saw you in the coffee shop, which maybe I will one day, you're going to say, that's the exact same Mia I saw on the webinar. And that's how you need to sell too. And the other thing is deciding that you need to work with the best clients, not everyone. My products are not for everyone, and your products are not for everyone either. And you got to take a stand for that. And I think too many people are trying to be everything to everyone. It doesn't work. You don't even want to work with everyone. Think about the qualities of the people you want to work with, all right? And then I want you to market and locate those people. They're all online, I can tell you that. They're everywhere you go. But once you get clear about who they are, you know what I mean? The kind of people, who you are, what you do, and who you serve, then those people will be able to say, oh, yeah, they've been looking for you too, all right? I want you to think about this. Consider this example. One of my clients, she runs a concierge service, and she had hired a marketing service, and they had paid significant ad dollars to market in a local newspaper. And I had her do a marketing exercise, and I asked her, and they weren't getting any hits. Like, nobody was interested in their services, buying their services, or anything like that. And I asked her, I said, well, let me see what you've done already. And she said, we're not getting any hits. And I said, well, tell me about your market. She started telling me about her market. She said, tell me, how much money do they make? And where do they live? And what are their habits? And, what are their biggest problems? And as she started to break down for me her market, I realized that where she had chosen to put her investment dollars to market, that's not what her client was. She was looking to work with attorneys, primarily, who were busy professionals who had more money than time, who really needed another set of hands, maybe because they had an agent sibling, or maybe because they themselves didn't have the time to do some details within their home because they were working a lot. All right. I said, why don't you market directly to a legal paper? Because we know that's where attorneys are, instead of the resource that you guys have chosen. And the moment that they did that, they began to attract leads, quality leads. So one of the things that is so important is, if you want to find buyers, you got to know who you need to work with, and you need to be directly in front of them. All right. So today, as promised, I hope you got great value from the call today. I talked about four different ways today to support you with being able to create products, all right? And the first way I talked about is the types of products, being clear that there are so many different types of products that you can create, like ebooks, e-courses, coaching programs, consulting programs, you name it. There are hundreds, all right? The second way are the methods by which you create the product. Understanding how are you, okay, from where you are right now, going to create your product. All right. It's okay that you're looking at all these other products out there, but what's the method, the system for you to capture, all right, and repurpose your content to create the products? The third thing that I talked about today are ways to package your products. That's understanding that in order for you to completely, okay. All right. Is the sound not good? All right, 1 second. 1 second. Okay. How's this? Is this better? Okay. Let me know. Is this better? Carmen, is it better? All right. Let me know, Carmen, if that's better. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. And then Natasha, were you able to hear the whole time or not? Okay, Nameza, were you able to hear the whole time or not? Okay, all right, okay, you were hearing well, okay, perfect, all right. So, so one of the things that I want you to understand is that packaging your products is so important, because packaging your products will allow you to increase your sales and be attractive to your buyers, right? And that's really important. And then you can package your products, but the other thing is finding buyers, right? Okay. We could hear my recording. You can hear it. Okay. Thank you, Paula. All right. The fourth thing that I want you to know is that if you can't find buyers, you're not going to have a profitable business. All right. So if you can't find buyers, it's going to be difficult to have a profitable business. And there are methods by which today we talked about for you to showcase yourself, be 100% authentic, so that you can attract the right buyers. Okay. All right. So I hope that you got tremendous value today as a result of being here. And I want to offer those of you who are here and you're saying, you know what, Mia, I want to, let's see, 1 second. I want to learn more, right? I want to learn more about how I can, for myself, create my own product formula. So what I'm offering you guys today is a really great opportunity for those of you who want to work with me, okay? Is an opportunity for you to, 1 second, let me just send a note. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Okay. What I want to do is shift gears here and talk a little bit about how I can support those of you with moving forward in creating your own product formula. All right. And so what I did is put together a product called the Product Formula. Okay. And the Product Formula is a 4-week coaching program. Now, I do want to say, if you're a current client, if you are in my Core Mounts coaching program, I'm going to bonus this to you guys. So you just get this, all right? And that's the coolest part about working with me in my premium products, is that I love to gift my clients products over and over and over again that I know will support you. I put together a program called the Product Formula. And the Product Formula is for those of you who are struggling with creating products, and you're looking to explode your business with all kinds of great products, right? But you've been struggling, like with some of the things that I talked about today, which is, one, how to, the types of products that you could use, all right? And you would benefit from being in a coaching situation in a short period of time in an intimate group to get your questions answered on different types of products that you can create, how to do it. Maybe you might want to even ask around, I'm doing this, what could it look like? And it would benefit you intimately to be able to figure out what the product is, and also to learn a host of new ways to create products. All right, so that's the first thing I'm going to teach in the product formula. The second thing is that I'm going to teach in this coaching program are the methods to create the product. And I'm going to go deep with this. I'm going to show you ways that anybody within 30 days, okay, can create a product. Now, within 30 days is a bold claim. And I'm telling you that by the end of this course, you will know exactly what you need to do and how to do it to be able to finally create your own products. All right. That means your coaching program, your e-courses, your e-books, or whatever else you want to create. All right. That means that you're not going to go to your speaking engagements anymore without a product. Yeah. Okay. I'm talking to you. That means that you're not going to go on live streaming and you don't have anything to offer anymore. After this module alone, you are going to know exactly how to create a product in an easy, simple, step-by-step way to be able to, within 30 days, crank out your very first product. All right? And also, I'll be on that call answering any questions that you have about creating products. The third thing you're going to know is how to package it. Because just because you're creating these products doesn't mean that you know how to bundle them. All right? In a way that fully will allow you great profitability. And I'm going to break that down for you, many different ways that you can package your products so that you can increase your sales, right? And that you'll be more attractive to the buyers that want to work with you, all right? I hope this is getting somebody excited. And the fourth thing I want you to understand that I'm going to talk about are ways to find buyers, lots of ways. Maybe some ways you thought about, but I know that there are tons of ways that you haven't thought about and you don't know about to get the clients coming to you. And I'm going to break that down for you. So this idea that you're creating products and you don't know where to find your buyers, remember, we're only talking about the people who you're meant to serve. People who are investing in what you have, all right? And this is for those of you who are thinking of turning you want a profitable business, not those of you who are like conflicted about charging for your services. This is not for you. All right. All right. So this is a coaching program called The Product Formula. It's going to run over 4 weeks. It's going to kick off on August 28th. The calls are all going to be at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every call will be recorded. It's going to be 75 minutes. Probably means that will be 90 minutes because I always answer every question on a call. And you have my assurance of that. All right. And I'm going to go deep with those of you who've been saying over and over and over again, I want to create a product, but you are stuck. Every time it comes time to create a product, you're stuck about how to create the product, the methods to be able to create the product. 1 second. But you are stuck. 1 second. Or the methods to create the product. You've been stuck about that. I'm going to support you in knowing exactly how to do that. All right. 1 second. And 1 second. Okay. So you're going to get an email from us also with this offer today. Okay. And you should also be seeing on your screen right now an opportunity for you to have access to the product formula. Now, there is a today-only price. That's pretty significant, all right? A today-only price, all right? And so here's the deal. The product formula sells for $1,497. You have until midnight tonight, okay? $1,497. However, you have an opportunity today, and today only, all right, to save $500 and have access to that 4-week webinar, okay? That 4-week webinar, all right, for $997. Yep. So you're getting 4 weeks of coaching with me directly, all right? I'm going to explain to you and teach you exactly what you need to do to, 1, the types of products that you need to create, 2, the methods to create the product, 3, packaging your products and finding buyers. All right. Okay. And this is cool. And you have until midnight, like I said, and it's only $997. And I mean it, like at midnight tonight, the price is going to be $1,497. So for those of you who are like, I'll just wait till 12:01, I can assure you this. At 12:01, that the price is going to be $1,497. Now, there is a payment plan for those of you who want to have access to the payment plan. And all you need to do is click on payment plan when you go to the product formula page, and I'll show you that. And that is $333 for 3 weeks. You pay weekly $333 for 3 weeks. 1 second, my assistant is writing me. 1 second. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you'll see a link there that says get the product. And if that's the product that you want, just click right there. It'll take you directly to the page. And I'm so excited that I'm excited about this product. And I'm also excited about the price of the product because I really started thinking about, like, how could I support more people who come to me all the time. I do a lot of strategy sessions. People tell me all the time they want to create a product. They don't know how to create a product. And as a result of that, they are in conflict about, for themselves, what they need to do to be able to do it, all right? Let's see, Paula just wrote a question, right? And this program will solve exactly that, okay? 1 second, let me see what Paula wrote here. Okay, how do you know if you are in the group you are gifted it to? What, Paula? You're in Core Moms. So if you're in my Core Moms coaching program, you are going to be gifted this program. And also, if you are, I believe you're in Giant Circle Extended, I will give this to you also, Paula. So if you're in the Extended Giant Circle, I'm happy to give that to you. And then also, if you're in Core Moms, I will give this to you. All right. So those are the 2 investment levels: Giant Circle Extended or Core Moms. All right. Those are the 2 programs. And I'm happy to give that to you. And I do coach that way. Just for those of you who are listening, that was one of my clients who just chimed in and said, hey, like, I want to do this. I want to participate in product formula, but but I want to make sure, okay, also that this will work for me, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to take an action, all right? So I want you to take an action. If you're looking at this and you're like, man, I want to do this, the link is right here on the page. Kept it really simple. I'm thinking some of you guys might even have questions for me. So I want to shift now to the Q&A. You'll know this is for you. If you've been struggling with creating product over and over again and you still don't have product, or you have product, it's not bundled, it's not profitable, or you got these things but you don't have any customers, or maybe you don't even know the methods that you need to use to create the product and you're doing the work already, all right? I love to teach you this process that I know. Now I could charge, you guys already know, I could charge $5,000, $10,000 for what I'm going to teach you because of what you're going to be able to earn. But I wanted to make this accessible for people who are really serious about moving forward. That's why today's price is, $997, all right? And after 24 hours, I'm going to sell it for $1,497, and people will buy it, all right? It's going to run for 4 weeks. I'm thinking that you guys might have questions for me. So I want to open the floor. Now, the floor can be about the offer that I'm putting out here. Do you have any questions about it? Thank you so much. Paula, you are a blessing. I'm excited to work with you, all right? But also, I'm thinking if you have questions for me about this offer, write it here. Okay, I want to answer your questions. If you got any comments about this webinar, all right, thank you so much. If you have any comments about this webinar, then just you post those here as well. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. It's going to be amazing. So are there any questions? Are there any questions about the product formula that I'm offering today? And I want to tell you that it's awesome, right? Like, this is going to get you going. Maybe this is for those of you who've been saying, man, if I just knew how to create a product, something I could sell, and how to find my customers, man, and how to figure out what I'm doing and pull us together, if I can figure that out, that's the formula for me. And you can do that for $997 with a master coach that's helped tons of clients do exactly that. Whether it is over 113 of my clients have written books, really more than that, 113 I supported personally, all right? Are there any questions on the floor or comments? Like I said, I'm happy to answer anything that's here, right? As I said, it's August, it starts August 28th at 9 o'clock p.m., which day or days for 4 weeks. So Paula, we are going to survey the audience to find out which day it will be. It will likely be a Tuesday or Thursday, and we're going to survey everyone to find out which day is the best day. Do you know what day of the week you will hold the sessions for the product formula? Kendra asked that also. It's either going to be a Tuesday or on a Thursday, and we're going to survey everyone just to make sure that works for them, all right? So 2 people had a question regarding that. Kendra, good to see you. So glad you're here today also. Are there any other questions on the floor? I'm happy to answer any. Like I said, product formula, I've never offered it before. And my only goal is to support those of you who are serious about creating products in your business. And that's where you've been struggling. Like, you've been struggling with creating products. Karen is excited. Hey, Karen. It's the missing link for a lot of people. Creating products. I'm so excited you're excited, Karen. It's the missing link for so many people. And let me just see here. I will tell you, 1 second. I'm thinking that likely it's going to be a Thursday if that works for most people, but it'll be either a Tuesday or Thursday. And I'm leaning toward that Thursday in August, that Thursday, and just moving forward from that moment on, right? So we will survey, we'll send a survey out to everyone. If you sign up and you can't do it because it's, we chose a Tuesday and you prefer the Thursday, we'll just give you a refund back. But I will tell you that that price is available for $997. Like, really? Like, guys, I just want you to think about this for a minute, okay? Yeah, Paula has a question. Will you be teaching about Facebook ads? I will be teaching about Facebook ads, and I will be teaching about funnels. I will be teaching about the kind of funnels you need to build. Facebook ads is one component by which you can find customers, and I will also teach that, but I'll be teaching many things. I think this will be a great place for you to begin. Kendra, this is a completely great place for you to begin, and and I'm going to go deep, like, and then you're going to love this, right? You're going to learn exactly what you need to do to package your know-how into a product that you can sell. Are there any other questions that you guys have about the product formula? Like I said, the price is $9.97 until midnight tonight. That's it. Then it's $14.97. Simple. All right. So it's $9.97. That is $14.97. And you'll see if you sign up at 12:01, you're gonna have to pay at 12:01 $14.97. Well worth it. I could charge 4 or 5 times just based on the return you're gonna get. Because once you create a product, you can sell it over and over again. I want you to think about this for a minute. What's the value of being able to create a product? You know, what's the value of being able to finally learn how to package what you know how to put together into a product that you can sell and really be able to generate income with it over and over and over again? What's the value of that? Definitely more than $1,000. All right. Are there any other questions or comments for me today? Did you guys get value here today? I hope so. I know we had some minor technology flukes, and that's just life, you know, when you're using live stream, okay? You're welcome, Paula. That's just life when you're using live stream. But the fact of the matter is the value is there, all right? And I hope you guys can see the big picture. Are there any other questions or comments? Like I said, I laid this out for you. Today, you have in front of you an opportunity to just click the link, get the product formula coaching program, and it's all laid out there. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't really do hard selling in terms of that. You can make weekly payments, $333 a month for those of you who are like, I want to do this, but you know, you don't have $9.97 tonight. That's okay. Sign up for the payment plan. It's $333 a week for the next 3 weeks. All right, and that's going to allow you also to get what you need. So money is no longer an option. If you're not willing to spend $1,000 to figure out how to create a product and sell it in your business, okay, then I can't help you. All right, I'm just saying I can't. All right. So are there any final questions, comments on the floor? Did you guys get value? If you got value, I just want you to write here, I got value, right? I got value. If there are not any other comments or questions, then I'm going to sign off. I had a blast. I hope that you guys could tell. Had a great time. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So are there any final questions or comments? I know that sometimes there is a delay with live stream. So I always like to pause and make sure I'm answering every question that I can see. Sometimes it was a little quick, but that I can see. I'm happy to answer any questions, all right? So the product formula, the offer expires tonight at midnight, $9.97, all right? You have access to 4 weeks of coaching. Hey, Carmen, 4 weeks of coaching from me, and I'm happy to answer any question that's on the floor. Little static will never stop you, Mia, right? You're great. Thank you so much, right? No static on my end, right? So, so that's the reality. Thank you so much, right? And I appreciate the compliment. Are there any other questions or comments? Any other questions? Paula got value. Anyone else? Anyone else? Don't be shy, okay? In order to get what you need, you have to be able to say what you need, right? And so if you're not in a position to receive, then likely, even if things are here for you, sometimes we don't, okay? Karen got value. Anyone else got value? We've got like 20-some people here, still here, all right? Come on, guys, show up like a giant, all right? And that means comment, right? So anyone else want to share or have any questions? I'm happy to answer anything that's on the floor right now about the product formula. $333 for 3 weeks, all right, or $9.97 tonight. And after tonight, that price goes away. Kendra got value. Thank you so much. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else have any questions or comments? Anyone else? All right. Anyone else? Okay. All right. So I'm excited. I want to thank you for your time today. I appreciate you for joining me here today, and I enjoyed it. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the inside in the course. I'm going to crush it as always and give you guys great, amazing value so you know exactly what you need to do. All right. I love you guys. Have a great and amazing